All right, so you did what with a mind flayer?
No! Man. Guys, I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3. I may have laid with a mind flayer. It's not important. Did I do it right before the show
Taken
started?
to bed. What was this? I may have laid. Like, I just slipped into something here. You don't just fall into it, Maddie. You make conscious decision and rolls for this.
I was seduced. Okay, I didn't make a roll. I just made decisions. Did I have to pass an insight check? Yes.
Did you pass the insight check?
I did, but then all she did was like, I don't know where the mouth is. Is it like octopuses? I was like, what is happening?
I'm not
so
drunk enough for this.
I'm a bit out of sorts. Baldur's Gate 3
are known to do that.
It's a good year for gaming, right? Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate 3. I don't need anything else.
I'm jealous.
I play
it. Player, not of your carnal relationship with player, but like of just in general, Baldur's Gate 3. Like, I don't have any equipment that is capable of playing Baldur's Gate 3 in my home.
You don't have like a PS5,
Elliot plays it on
PS4?
the lowest setting.
Well, I mean, like the only PC in the house is my work computer.
Oh yeah, you can't romance people on that.
Yeah.
Or could you?
yes. IT calls me in the morning. You did what with a mind flayer?
They just show like a screenshot and be like, why are you romancing a bear? Because that's possible with the druid, apparently.
What type of spiring are you guys working for? I mean, like, who's taking screenshots? Your personal FBI agent there, you know?
I really want to play this game, guys.
I want you to play it. I want everybody to play it. I think I'm going to play it again like 5 more times. I've already played it out.
Yeah, I mean, well, that was the great thing about Baldur's Gate 2 especially, was playing it multiple times and purposely making the different choices that seem important and seeing where it took you. I'm curious now, from a storyline perspective, does it start you as kind of in kind of the same character position?
No, because I watched like a quick background of like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 because I haven't played them, but now I want to. You're not that same character.
20-year-old games, folks.
You're not that same character, so you're someone completely new. You are from Baldur's Gate, but you can choose to be your own character or one of the established characters that they give you. So like one of the NPCs that can join you or whatever.
Are you a spawn of Baal?
No, but I am just getting close to seeing Baal.
Yeah.
Potentially, yeah. Okay. I just found his temple. But you're just a regular person you're a Baldurian, sorry. And this is just the beginning of the game, but
and you're like, what the shit has been going on around here?
Yeah, because I don't know.
Trying to grow potatoes.
It starts out with a mind flayer putting a tadpole, which is what they call the little mind flayer worms that turn into mind flayer into your eye. And you're on a mind flayer ship in hell, I guess, Avernus. I'm slowly learning things.
But like, I mean, I kicked all the mind flayers' asses in Baldur's Gate 2 already.
Listen,
they're like cockroaches.
I'm
you
really
lift something up and there's something there.
The Githyankies are still here. I know what those are now. I've never heard of them before.
I've worked really hard to get rid of all these things.
Well, they're not.
That's a shame.
Anyways, hello everybody. Welcome to the monthly Merriment Collective. Tina's drinking a big old glass of wine. Dan is maybe drinking. I don't know. Nice.
Summer beers.
Elliot made me a drink before while we were playing Baldur's Gate. I can't have another one until the show's over. So that's probably good. I did actually end the stream last time. It wasn't because of any drinking. It just was muscle memory.
Yeah, she's really apologetic. She's like, oh no.
God, I was so embarrassed.
It was pretty funny.
I was hyped for Rob to see the game he worked on being plugged hardcore in AEW. Was it? That's really cool. He'll be here. A little late. News Pooey, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what any of this means.
Death plus fire plus DNA.
Is this a Ghost Rider thing?
Ghost. Something.
Ghost Rider. Yeah. I don't get it.
I don't know.
It's a little.
But hello, everyone.
Bloody bones.
What's new? I mean, I have Baldur's Gate. I'm happy to talk about that forever. But what's new with you guys? What are you into? What are you watching, reading, playing?
Started. Finally realized that Good Omens 2 season 2 was out.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's kind of fun.
The Good Husbands.
If you enjoy the screen take of Good Omens 1.
I like the first season. I haven't watched the second season yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's lacking a little bit of that Terry Pratchett weirdness.
Feel?
You know, I mean, like it's funny, but it's different funny than the jokes and the setup in Good Omens originally. So not bad, not in a bad way, but it's just a little different. Like the characters are essentially the same.
Okay.
So, but the situation is less like, oh, that's just a very weird thing that they're tying in there, and I have no, like the witch hunters and all that, like the situational just oddness.
So you've read the book then?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I've never read any Terry Pratchett, and that's something I've wanted to fix as I've been getting back into prose.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever book recommendations of things you have.
I mean, Terry Pratchett has, the giant library.
Yeah, that's why it's intimidating.
So, just pick one and start. It doesn't really matter.
Sounds good. I've been almost about to read Foundation too because the second season's out, so I kind of want to read the book.
It's so good.
It is. I'm still very disappointed that I don't have a belt-sized nuclear generator that powers my force field yet. Like, that feels like a thing. That feels like a thing when I read that book that I should have had. When I read that book at 15, that I should have had at 45. Like
it should be here now. Well, in the show, they're just bracelets. I was like, that sounds great.
Yeah. It's really frustrating to me. Well, I mean, come on, science.
Yeah. Who's Heather talking to in the background?
My cat. Little man fell on her and scratched her up.
Little man. Hey, Josh. Oh, sorry. Always wanted to start watching Good Omens. I like the first seasons a lot. I just feel like I don't know if I should rewatch first season.
Nah, no need. All you need to know about the first season is that it's Doctor Who and Martin Sheen. So
that's what I remember about. That's why I was cautious to start the next one. I was like, I don't quite remember what happened.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter one bit.
All right, perfect. That'll be a weekend watch. I do recommend to both of you Adventures with Superman on HBO Max. It's a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's anime-ish, and it's a younger Clark Kent.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that could be. I think that's a for everyone show.
Cool.
Just throw it out there. Very cute. Tina, what's up? What's new? What's happening?
I've just been reading manga like crazy. Like Way of the House Husband 10 came out.
Sorry, Elliot likes to make loud bodily functions while I'm on, and my microphone picks up everything.
No, I just heard the last one.
Stop doing this to me.
And that, yeah.
He did it on purpose. Anyways, continue.
Reading Ascendance of the Bookworm manga, recent release, Way of the House Husband, and then I picked up Old Boy, and I'm reading through that. So I've been reading that one because I never read it. I've watched it, but I never read it.
Okay, so you've watched the original Korean one? Dan,
the Korean one, yeah. Huh?
Dan, have you seen Old Boy?
I have not.
Ooh.
I am aware of it, but I haven't seen it. No.
Oh, add that to the group watch thing because it's so good.
Right.
That's less fun than if we all get together and watch the Goonies because I haven't watched that yet. But
which I'm still surprised you have not watched the Goonies.
Someone's got to schedule a thing. It's got to be an event now.
It's like these major movies that people that I find like I thought I knew you guys, but and then you throw these out like I never watched the Goonies, and I was like, where have you been?
I will say
Hello, friend.
Many of those 80s movies that we take for granted.
That's true.
Don't hit.
For 90s kids?
Well, I mean, if you didn't watch them when they were contemporaneous, like they don't hit the same way. You can watch it the same way that like we watch, I don't know, The Godfather, right? I mean, it's almost like, okay, I'm watching this because everyone appreciates it and it's art, and it takes a long time for you to just like actually get into the story rather than just being like, I'm watching this for the sake of watching it, or like Gone with the Wind or something like that, right? That's so far removed from our cultural experience and movie watching experience. I don't know. It's taken me a long time to figure this out.
Reflecting, you're like, these are old people.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, I think some of them I'm generally surprised by. Sorry.
Yeah, this comment here by Darkwave Fairy. That's kind of I that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
but I think they're vastly different. They're both vampire flicks, but I think vastly like what they encompass are different.
Yeah,
like, Interview with the Vampire is serious. The Lost Boys, well, it's kind of serious. It's very funny. Like you have to like take into account like what they say.
Is an 80s vampire movie, right? I mean, you know, it's the same decade that gives us something like, I don't know, Solar Babies. Have you ever seen that?
You've talked about that, right?
Probably.
I feel like I've heard you talk about Solar Babies.
But it also gave us things like Killer Clowns from Mars and
I love that
Killer
one.
Clowns from Outer Space.
Outer Space. That's right. I'm getting that mixed up with something else.
I'm gonna add
Critters. All the Full Moon or Dark Moon.
Leprechaun movies. I mean,
love those.
Like Pinhead. The 80s was just a weird ass time for movies. Yeah. And we were all allowed to watch them as little kids, which was wrong.
Well, because the ratings were off.
Yeah.
RoboCop, Aliens.
Yeah, well, and again, like RoboCop, right? RoboCop's a great example of a hard R movie for violence, and if I'm remembering right, a bit of nudity and language.
And all the toys they marketed to the kids.
It has a toy line and a tie-in cartoon.
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, I remember like my mom recommending me movies. She's like, "Oh, Romeo and Juliet." I remember getting to see it in theaters, and that one has nudity. You see a penis, right? And I'm like, "Mom," and so I'm sure she didn't even think about it. Mm-hmm. Wild to me. James, you know I love Slumber Party Massacre and Sleepaway Camp, but
I really want to watch Sleepaway Camp because I've never seen it. I watched Slumber Party Massacre.
Of course you did. It's made by a really famous lesbian author. Like, legitimately. Very funny. I will watch Sleepaway Camp and Slumber Party Massacre anytime. But like last year has been my time to go back and watch a lot of things I missed. Like Evil Dead. First time I watched all of them was like 3 months ago. Willow was last year.
Like, I can't imagine, like, Army of Darkness, right? Army of Darkness was the first one of those that I saw. And I saw it with, I can't remember if it was late high school or early college. But, like, it was the first time I realized that watching a movie was different for me depending on how I was watching it, right? Watching Army of Darkness alone, you're like, this is dumb. Watching it with a big group of people, this is the greatest film that has ever been created, right? And that was the first movie that I was like, oh, this is a very different experience. So in a lot of, Army of Darkness was a waking up film for me. What does that say?
Yeah, there's a few like that. I feel like I think Rocky Horror is one of those that's meant to be watched with a group of friends. The Room by Tommy Wiseau is meant to be watched with a group of people.
The Room. It's so horrible. That lovemaking scene is horrid. It's so horrid.
every time I've watched Rocky Horror in the last, I don't know, 10 years, I always end up watching it alone because I'm trying to get like the kids to watch it. I'm like, no, seriously, watch this movie with me. And like halfway through it,
that is not a family movie, Dan.
Oh, my mom again.
No, I love it. I would watch it. Let's take it over to Omar's place and make his kids watch it.
Absolutely.
But like,
no.
Why
they're
not?
old enough. They're like 35 now.
They're 35. That's right.
They're 14. I was watching worse movies at 14.
Are just a little younger than my kids. They're fine.
I was watching way worse.
They can handle a science fiction double feature.
Yeah, I'm just fine now. You know, not romancing mind flayers.
Right.
Road Warrior blew my mind at 6 when I saw it.
Road Warrior.
I didn't see Road Warrior till college. I had seen Thunderdome before that, but I didn't see, Road Warrior, which is actually like a legit good film, like a film school good film. Until I was old enough to appreciate that it was, oh no, this is actually like serious art. Even though it's not, it's masquerading as, not.
Lionheart wants to know if you guys have hauled anything.
Like
I know that I have, but I don't remember. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting that you should ask, because in the grand tradition of my people, I've discovered something.
Oh.
Which is
I discovered. That's like caller. Continue.
Which is the many and varied services that I can use to buy shit from Yahoo Japan auctions.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
So, for instance, late this week, we have little Rodimus Keshigomus from the 80s.
Little guys.
We have itty bitty little tiny, silvery crap that comes with boxes because Japanese kids didn't throw away boxes. Yeah, it's a box. It's got a little
don't. It was very
Metro
great.
Touch in there. This came in.
Oh my god!
Is that not terribly ridiculous?
I love him.
Isn't it?
Look at him.
Is that some type of gachapon?
So this is the equivalent of a Kickstarter that came out. There were 9 of these different characters, and I had to order a whole set to get the Rodimus. And Omar and Omar's daughters are buying the rest of them off me.
I want to see the rest. They're so cute.
Let's see. There are others of these that came in this week too. Little My Clone Rodimus. He's very angry. That's mostly it for this week. So
this week.
Just this week.
Look, I am at a significant number now. If you go through and count,
69?
No, it's 86.
Oh,
significant because it's the year that Transformers the movie came out.
Hell yeah!
This character was introduced.
Nice.
So that number will hold probably till tomorrow.
Okay.
Stuff coming.
That's so long.
You can only keep 86. You have to par one.
No, not gonna work. I've got one more, and then I've got every single use of the original Hot Rod mold. That one should be coming later this week or next week. So that's a big milestone.
Newsquery wants to know, what's your favorite Hot Rodimus Prime figure? Is he only called Rodimus when he's Rodimus Prime?
So he was Hot Rodimus in Japan. That was the name of Hot Rod.
That sounds like a...
Yes, it does.
If I was a guy, I would refer to my,
right?
Hot Rodimus. And I hope that you do.
Rodimus Prime with the Matrix. in the classic line in 2008, Hasbro had lost the trademark to Hot Rods, so the various Hot Rod toys were put out as like Rodimus Minor or Rodimus Major, or just Rodimus. And then they've got the trademark back now, so they can use Hot Rod again.
Nice.
I don't know what the favorite would be. Probably the Crystal Hot Rod, which was a reissue in 2001, a limited edition e-hobby thing.
Oh, is that when like everybody was like obsessed with like clear and?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've got a couple of different clear ones from different lines, but it was very big in the early aughts. So
yeah, everything had to be clear, see-through, or
The comments are so good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hayden, I've not gotten to everyone to watch Sleepaway Camp yet. Somebody needs to remind me when I say I want to do things on this show, because I go to bed after this.
Right. Yeah, we need to actually get together instead of talking about getting together.
I know. Here, you all talk. I'll post it in Slack.
We randomly ran into Rob the other day. So
yeah, well, we were out at. Listen, if I run into Rob, it's at a bar.
Yeah.
And consistently.
At one particular
he's like, I
place.
just stopped here on the way home. And I'm like, how many bars do you stop on the way home? Because every time I see you, you're like, you stopped on the way home.
Look, I mean, go to the backstretch sometime. Is the backstretch not on your rotation, guys? I don't understand.
I mean, guess not.
That is, both of you. It's about as far as you can get from your house.
That's my Grindr bio: seeking Hot Rodimus to get me in court. Yes. I don't know if I hauled anything this past month or not. You did hear a cat meow. It's my cat Robin. She will show up. She is obnoxious. Peepaw! It's me, Hot Rodimus. That's my friend Peepaw. He won't let me buy a shirt that says Peepaw's little FNAF theorist. I think that's a little rude, but that's okay. That says for Five Nights at Freddy's, Dan. Everyone's invited to come see it with me or come to my house to watch it. I will cook Five Nights at Freddy's themed food, and I will not. I'll try not to act embarrassed by what I like about it, even though
it's okay. It's okay. You can talk about all the fan theories with the Vanny Network.
I've been busy because the DLC came out, so I've been watching 4 different people play it, and then I played Baldur's Gate, and that's all that's happened in my life.
Well, we did go to Gen Con.
Oh yeah, we did go to Gen Con. I bought things there.
Such as?
Not much, because I was purposely not. Usually I spend like hundreds. I just bought some One Piece cards because now I play a trading card game.
Yeah, we sunk a little bit of money into that.
I've got to fill my deck, Dan. I have been playing Magic, Dan, too. I've been playing some Magic.
Really?
Not a ton, but like my friends have been getting the new Lord of the Rings stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I really like it. So if you ever want to play some Magic, I understand how it works. Not as much as Elliot.
Well, I am absolutely rusty, but I would love to play.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
Because, I relearned to play because my son was into it for like 15 seconds. And then,
I remember.
And then all of a sudden he wasn't anymore. And I'm like, but I have all these cards.
I'm going to message you so I don't forget. Dan, let's hang out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell me when you're... Eventually, I'm going to do the thing I do at work where I'm like professional and send like a doodle poll to everybody. It's going to be really sad.
What we should do, again, rather than going somewhere like Chaotic Good or Village or something like that, you should come to the backstretch and we should play Magic there.
I don't even know what the backstretch means.
I have no idea. Like, you said this a couple times. And I'm
no. It's the dive bar by my house.
Is it the place where you do karaoke?
Oh,
yeah. It's the karaoke.
Okay. We have been there then.
Absolutely, yes. I will. Okay.
They were very welcoming and very, very sweet.
They were.
I also love karaoke. When it's the Killer Clowns from Outer Space watch party. I love that movie. It's weird.
Oh yeah.
That's a one-time show, I think.
I used to listen to all the fan theories. We ever find out who the purple guys. This is a 5 Nights at Freddy's thing. It's definitely Michael Afton. I won't reveal it here because I feel like me talking about FNAF is a little too autistic for this channel, and I don't. I'm trying. My therapist says I should unmask more, but
it's really cute. She's been collecting some FNAF keychains.
I have one in my hand. Listen, we don't need to talk about it, okay?
It's really cute. It's super cute.
Tina talked to me about it in the car, and it was the best 30 minutes of my life.
Yeah, she's like, you make me so happy. I'm like, I watched more videos. It's just
Elliot who hears me. I'm like, Elliot, there's a new theory. Do you want to hear about it? And it's just like, just picture me like a little child that's like, hey, Dad, you want to hear about this YouTube thing? It's fine. Maddie, are you aware that Sideshow's putting out a new red sign? Oh my god, a four scale figure. A new omnibus too.
That's crazy.
All the weight will be in the boobs.
It's gonna be expensive.
Actually, I guess Elliot bought that one for me, and I did drop it. So, Dan, I'm not allowed to move my figures. A friend gave me a really big Lego set, and I'm already terrified. I need to get a clear display case or something because I know
what's
that I will drop this. It is the long neck from Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh yeah. We talked about that a little bit last time.
Yeah, it's really nice. And I want to display it, but I'm like, I'm gonna have to buy a display case or have a friend 3D print it because it's.
And say there's a company, I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but there's a company that makes custom lucite display cases for specific Lego sets.
I'll have to look that up.
You can go in there and be like, okay, I want the the display case for the bonsai tree, which I guess you can kind of see if I move my hand out of the way. And it's perfectly sized, and it's got a little recessed area so it holds it in place.
That's what I have to do.
Yeah. I mean, they are more expensive than the Legos.
That's fine. This one's worth it. I also found some lighting that's specifically for this, so I think I'll probably do that.
Yeah.
Listen, Hayden, I don't have to play FNAF to love it. Okay.
Did you play Security Breach?
No. I don't have it.
No.
I'm a baby.
Why?
Now, is that a real game, or is that you've actually just given away your credit card number?
No, it's a real game.
That's
5 Nights at Freddy's Security Breach.
It's really cool. It's like you're in an 80s mall. It's
really retro as what they imagine retro is now for the 80s.
James, it's on my list. I'm going to.
Here's a question.
The mullet's coming back in style. Yes.
A full day to a game that came out probably 10 years ago, more than that.
Okay.
Did you all ever play Universal Paperclips?
No. What is that?
Why does that sound familiar?
Google it sometime. It's just a
what is
a JavaScript game. And it will literally suck your entire life away for about 24 hours.
I just opened it, so I'm gonna have to close this before. Let me not.
No. Just make one. Just make one clip. Just make one.
I did.
Just make two.
I made 2.
Just make 3.
Why?
Just make 100. Just make 200. Just make 500. Just make 13.
But why? What's the point?
13 quintillion.
What happens?
Well, I guess you got to make
the
more
cookie clicker.
I made 69. Do I keep going?
But...
Okay, it's a cookie clicker. I was obsessed 10 years ago with cookie clicker.
It's but I pulled it up at work and started playing. I was like, oh fuck, it's 5 o'clock. This has not been a good day.
The new Red Sonic game, Red Sonic Stash is the same skill as the current one you have. Oh, okay. I can see you picking it up when it comes out. I'll check it out. I'm particular about those because I want her to be a little beefier. But also I want to go to Japan next year, so I'm having to cool it on my purchases a little bit.
Yeah. I don't understand. What?
I can't go, Dan, unless I save money.
What is this saving concept? Explain.
It's Rob.
When you make only a certain amount of dollar, you gotta save some.
No. Look. The hole in the wallet just gets bigger, guys.
No, you don't want to be any more in debt.
No.
I've almost clawed my way out of school debt, credit card debt, everything. So
that's awesome.
I have like just over $10,000 of student loan / credit card combined debt, and then I'm done. And then house payment, but that's something that I'll never.
That's not real.
Yeah, that's not real.
Yeah. Congratulations, Gina.
Thanks.
Rob, hello.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Doing all
right. Your game comes out. Last time I
tell
saw
us about
you
your game.
So tomorrow, hold on. I need to breathe. Hold on.
It's happening.
It's happening. It's happening. This is my Godzilla glass. Okay, let's see if that focuses. Godzilla.
Put your hand behind you.
You have to do the makeup artist thing.
There we go.
Nice.
So, Godzilla. So I'm having an old fashioned. We launch tomorrow. For those who don't know, my name is Rob. Hi. I'm designer and producer for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh.
My name's on here
I have a lot of friends very excited for that.
Let's see. Focus. There we go. I'm the one that says Rob. That's me.
What? That's crazy.
Wait, where?
Yeah, Robert Fox II.
Yeah, there's two of me. Isn't that crazy?
I didn't know there was two.
So our game comes out tomorrow, August 18th at 10 a.m. That's when I'm the one that literally pushes the server that says,
"Hell yeah!"
On. That's me.
Don't hit the wrong
I hope
button.
you all.
Do you have a available red button?
Yeah,
it is in fact a red button. Xbox.
Awesome.
It is also on PlayStation 5. And it is also on PlayStation 4.
So see, I would love I could watch you play it, like stream it. That would be the way to do
Rob, I appreciate so much that all of those are still wrapped in plastic, just so it's the authentic Rob video game buying experience.
It's like you know me.
Yeah,
these will be in plastic forever.
Just like just the couches in his house. His wife, I've never seen her. Only wrapped in plastic.
What, you've never seen Fran?
No, I have. It's a joke.
Oh,
Tina.
Okay. I was like, what?
See, Tina, the joke was that she's wrapped in plastic at the house.
I mean, like I do want to preserve her, so you know, black don't crack. So we have to like wrap you guys up in plastic to keep you all.
Slather her with lotion and then put her in that Tupperware from like
James,
Indiana.
It's also part of Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, so if you don't want to buy it digitally or physically, which you should, which by the way, the Xbox version is for Xbox Series X and Series S.
Listen, Rob has so many kids, you guys. You should buy the game.
Yes, I have so many kids. Please buy it. It is available day one on Game Pass, which is cool. But if you do buy it on Game Pass, please buy all the DLC that will be coming up down the pipe. Rob, did you see? Yes. So I can talk a little bit about that. Our marketing team is awesome, and there's some folks in the office that love wrestling. So they asked us an opportunity, like, "Hey, you think it's something you want to do?" And we were like, "Yes, all in." So we gave them all of our graphics. We gave them like stuff. We even the chainsaw that Leatherface came out in. That's our chainsaw that we like rigged up and gave them. So that was really, really, really cool to like to see it, like our logos and a Texas Chainsaw Massacre death match that we sponsored. It was just really, really awesome and humbling, and like, you know, to talk to some of these folks. So that was a really cool promotion. Check it out if you missed it. It's on AEW's their website and their Twitter and stuff. There's a cool clip on Twitter of Leatherface coming out and chopping up people.
Oh, nice.
I think they're okay. I think we have the insurance. Anyway, whatever. So yeah,
we've got
Rob with the Atari involvement. Do you think people following you? Oh my gosh. I really, you know what? So I have a Polymega. I
don't know what that is.
Oh, is it an arm shot? Ooh, it is. Hang on. Okay, here we go. This is the Polymega. Let me hold this up. Focus.
Wow.
Okay, so what? Maddie, that was wonderful. I'm going to record you saying.
Wow.
So what the Polymega does, it is an emulation. It's like a PC type thing, but it's an emulation-focused device. But unlike other emulation-focused devices, like the Raspberry Pi and things like that, I don't know if you can see this, but it has a disc slot. So this thing by default, if you buy this thing, you can put in your TurboGrafx CD, Sega Saturn, Neo Geo CD, and Sega, the fifth one, PlayStation 1 discs in this, and it emulates it. It doesn't do simulation like on a Mister, but it does emulation really well for all the systems. And here's the controller that it comes with too. So what's also neat about it is when you put in the disc, it archives it and puts it on like a hard drive that you can plug in on the side. So literally almost all, not all, but almost all of my PlayStation, Saturn, Neo Geo CD, Sega CD, and TurboGrafx CD collection is on this Polymega. And it's cool because it connects to the internet. It pulls down art, pulls down text. It can categorize things. So it's a really cool way to back up and easily play my old CD system games. Now, the other thing that you can do, I don't work for Polymega. The other thing that you can do is pop this thing off. Well, maybe you can pop it off.
Well, Rob, while you're doing that, the company that you do work for, I just bought your game because I'm supporting you. Yes.
Thank you so much. You can literally.
But say, what are you going to play it on, Dan?
Well, Warren has an Xbox.
Okay.
Literally feed my children. Here you go.
Can you borrow Warren's Xbox to play Baldur's Gate?
It might happen that way, yeah.
Yes.
And you can put in classic like cartridges too. So I can buy one of these that takes cartridges for Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, NES, blah, blah, blah. So it's a really cool emulation device. I'm hoping that the Atari partnership brings more people to the Polymega, because I think when it launched, I think it was $299, which isn't that bad. But now, thanks to the novel coronavirus and inflation, the price has gone way, way, way up.
It's gone up. So well, they have a model on their website, Ultra model module, that is on pre-order right now.
Yes, that's the in 64. How much is that module?
I don't know what people are talking about.
Module said,
Jeff Jarrett. Yes, see, I knew there's some plans in here. Thanks, people. There's definitely some fans that enjoy wrestling in this, so that's really cool.
Yeah.
That, like, to hear people with their feedback, and they say they saw it, enjoyed it, and thought it was cool. So you're welcome. We're welcome. Dan, thank you for buying the game. I appreciate it.
Josh says since you can't collect more hot rods, buy an Xbox. I think
I have at least 50 more hot rods to get. Like, seriously,
now, Dan,
if I knew how to share the screen, I would show you the list. Actually, I have a present.
A lot of hot rods
here. I don't think it'll let me do it.
Yeah, do it.
Will it?
Yeah.
All right.
The present one here is nice because you can share just one tab at a time too, so you can share just one singular window.
All right. Well, I'm gonna figure this out now because it's got a screen recording.
I didn't realize what was behind you, Dan. That is incredible.
The pre-order is $89. So base unit is still about $600.
Oh gosh, 600s.
Yeah. The deluxe bundle is $800.
Still need shattered glass, Rodimus.
I do. Both of them. One isn't out yet. It's coming. It's pre-ordered. The other is like literally $700, and no.
So I did, thanks to you, Dan. I did pre-order. I did get the Robosen robot, the small one. I got that.
What?
It was on sale. Yeah, it's right here.
Fight him, Dan, to the death.
Fight.
Right here.
We'll finally get the views we deserve.
Fancy.
Yeah, my kids went to a robotics camp, and they're like, "Daddy, we like robots." I was like, "You know what's a cool robot that you can play with?" but it was super on sale. It had coupons and like gift cards and things like that. So it wasn't like $600. It wasn't that. It was much. It was like half that. So
nice.
So it's cheating. I had to go get it.
I want to see Tina play it.
Just run.
It's like a multiplayer deal, right? Like everybody gets on and plays.
Yeah. So the premise of the game.
Daylight.
Yeah.
The premise of the game is like our Friday the 13th game, except for 1 Jason and 7 counselors. It is 3 family members, so Leatherface Cook or the Hitchhiker, or 2 other characters that we created with co-writer Kim Hinkle. So they're like canon now. So there's 5 family people versus 3v4. So you pick between 4 victims. And so in Friday the 13th, you could, in theory, chase Jason around and do this all day. You can't do that now. There's 3 families trying to get you. So we have pushed asymmetrical horror forward, and we really went hard in with the graphics. We went hard in with the house. We went to Texas, took literally tens of thousands of pictures of the house, the gas station, the flowers, like the scenery, the landscape, the road, everything to try and recreate
the
it
heat
in the game. Yeah. Oh, dude, this. I didn't realize that Texas could get so hot. It was 107 degrees the last time I was in Texas. Like, it was horrible. But the funk and the stank and like I really think we've done a good job of recreating like the feel of the original 1974 film. So by all means, I want everyone to give it a shot. So if you like horror, you can see that the love and the care and the authenticity that we put into the game. I hope that you all can see it. If you like multiplayer games, it's really fun. So I think, Maddie, you were talking about, I want to stream it and watch it. Like, it's
I want
really
to watch you play it.
Yeah, we did a technical test back in May, and it was really fun just to watch people play the game and the near miss conditions, not near mid conditions, near miss conditions of involving the gameplay.
That's what we should name the channel.
Near miss conditions. And like, you know, breaking
like
line
lowered
of cover.
expectations to me. I don't know.
You know, you all are my friends. If you buy the game, I'll give you DLC. If we can all play together, that'd be cool.
I'd love to.
No, don't.
That would actually be really. That would be
I
really
want
neat to have
Tina
like,
to play
some of
it.
my favorite people.
I'll just run and I will scream the entire time.
Exactly.
I want you.
I want you
to
go.
Dan's the guy.
Closest I get with that was like Among Us. But I pulled off some fancy maneuvers with Among Us.
Yeah, I don't play that because I don't like lying.
Oh, me and our friend Ben. Oh man, we got some people.
Does the game feature crossplay?
Yes, actually, if you are on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, or PC, there is in fact crossplay.
Okay,
nice.
Cool. Yep. And Tina,
now
I
we
really
just need to
want
get Dan a new console so he can play all this stuff with us.
Tina, I would love if you had on like headphones, because the sound of just like the chainsaw and the creepy sounds in the basement and like the ambiance and the music, it's terrifying.
Perfect.
You should check it. Is that Tina screaming into the mic or her character? Yes, it is. Oh, did y'all see my shirt? Super Leatherface.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's someone was making fun of me because I'm obviously a Nintendo guy. I'm wearing a Nintendo belt buckle and Nintendo socks, but like only Rob could sneak Leatherface and Nintendo into a thing. So
they made it for you.
Yeah, this shirt is literally me. All right, okay, that's it. Thank you all so much for my rant. And read us in Fangoria. We're in the latest issue of Fangoria as well. There we go.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
What does that mean? Issue? I don't understand. Is that
This is called a magazine.
I've heard.
Could you explain that?
Yeah.
It's like a website
at home
printed out. It's like a website, but it's printed out. And in here, okay, yeah. And in here, there's like, in fact, our game, right? So we went to Tampa Bay Comic-Con, and we were signing like posters and signing like issues of Fangoria, and did a panel talking about the game, how we like went to Texas and took pictures and brought the game to life. It was a lot of fun, and was really humbling. I have to say this. I'm being excited, but it was so freaking humbling to see people so excited and looking forward to the game and wanting to play it. People that play in the text, it's like, oh my gosh, I love this, I love this, I love this. And we got the reviews are trickling in. We got a GameSpot review where the guy, Mark Delaney, he gave us a 9 out of 10. He was like, this game brings new horror. And I'm like, Jesus.
All right.
Yeah, so like, you know, we're sitting okay in Metacritic. We're like 70 something in Metacritic.
That's not bad.
It's just like, it's very humbling and very cool to see like people excited for the game. So okay, again, I'm done. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. Please buy it on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Thank you. Love you guys.
All right, back to Baldur's Gate. So when you sleep with a mind flayer,
so are you playing Baldur's Gate?
Absolutely, it's the only thing I'm doing.
Okay. So this is my dilemma. Technically, I could play Baldur's Gate, but I want to wait for the PlayStation version, which comes out September 6th. So all my friends are playing this, including you. My feed on my phone is just Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate. Here's how to get these gloves. Don't miss these gloves, Rob. You'll mess up.
Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm waiting for it to be out on September 6th. I've got it marked on my calendar. You know, like.
Maybe I should just buy it PlayStation.
Do it, Dan. And see,
Dan,
if you do, I have so many games you can borrow.
So and then you could get VR, and then you could play Beat Saber.
Well, I've got
no one has money for that.
First gen Oculus for Beat Saber.
Oh, I want to play Beat Saber so bad. I wish I had it.
First gen Oculus. The Quest or the
yeah. The first gen Quest.
Okay. So you can play VR games, and the PlayStation 1 VR is equivalent to the Quest 1. PlayStation 2 VR is above and beyond, but it's also $550. But so Horizon is dope.
I know, which is bullshit. How dare they do that to me, #1 Aloy fan? They're like, hey, would you like to play a Horizon game that's only on PSVR 2? Are you serious? I could spend money on that, or I could buy a
house,
like
a Steam Deck.
Oh, you have a
Steam Deck.
Well,
right.
Well, here's a question for you all that I bet you all haven't ever thought about or have any real strong opinions on. But if I were to buy a PlayStation and wanted to get into, say, the Final Fantasy franchise.
Okay, yeah.
Where would you start?
Have you never played any of them?
No.
9.
I've never played a Final Fantasy game.
9.
Man. 9. I would also agree with 9.
No. I'm saying I might do it. Don't tell me no.
Yeah. No.
Do it. Do 9.
No. Start with 9.
9 because it alludes to what came before.
Yeah.
And it still is beautiful for how it was rendered and homage the prior with meeting the present.
Yeah. Or start with Final
Shut your mouth, Rob. Don't even.
I know you want to say 6. I get it. Everybody and their mom wants to say 6. Start with Final Fantasy 9. And then also when Suikoden 2 comes out, you'll all get it from me as a gift because you have to play it.
Okay, Dan, the women technically are correct. Final Fantasy 9 is probably the best going back and going forward game because it's definitely an homage to classic Final Fantasy while going forward to Final Fantasy. And its story is fantastic, characters are fantastic. It's one of the best Final Fantasy you can get. So you probably should listen to what these two say, Final Fantasy 9.
You can walk fast in it.
I'm going to throw you a bone. You have a Switch. You need to download Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and start with 1. Go forward.
Do not make Dan start with 1.
Yes, start with 1.
No, Dan, he'll never continue.
Extra money, go all the way through because that'll get you to the best one.
It's going to be slow. It's going to be a drudgery at this point in time in your life.
Okay,
Rob, they have so much time.
Tina,
and then you get to Final Fantasy 6, the epitome of Final Fantasy. Once you get to 6,
again, Sega kid, I've played the Phantasy Stars. I have paid my dues.
That's true.
I would still tedious RPGs.
Then how about this? Ignore all Final Fantasy. Just play Suikoden 2.
Dan, you can get Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on your Switch today, and you can get Final Fantasy 9 on the Switch today as well.
So here's what you do: you play 9, then you play 6, then you do what Rob suggests.
Sure.
You know what? Okay, I'll leave it that. I'll go with that.
See, don't start at 1. You go back to 1 when you're like, what if I just did it? And then you're me and you did it.
But this, again, you can do Final Fantasies 1 through 9 on the Switch right now. Right as we speak. You can download it. It's expensive, but it's just money.
And sometime in October, I think, we all think Suikoden 2 will come out. So I can't wait, you guys.
What's going on with Suikoden 2?
Fucking nothing.
Now,
fucking again, Konami sitting on their asses. They're like, it's coming, you guys.
It's Konami. So
it's coming 2023. It's August, my guy.
They'll crack something out eventually. Come on now.
You can order some really
Konami has not been Konami since the aughts. The earliest late 90s.
It takes time to make games. I get it. I'm literally going through this as we speak. But
that game already came out.
It's done.
And the remaster one already came out on PSP.
Have it over there. Look at the cameras. It's back there.
Oh, that's
Maddie,
true.
For you. I bought Legend of Dragoon for you.
I've been playing them on the 4th disc right now. Yes. Like literally right now.
I thought there were like 2 discs. It keeps going. I'm like, how many discs is this freaking game?
4.
Yeah, 4 discs. 4 discs.
Yeah, I was before Baldur's Gate came out. I've been playing Legend of Dragoon, and that is one I cannot sell to everybody because it looks.
I knew we were connected.
Can we just talk about the nostalgia of multiple discs?
Well, and they're bringing it back. because Final Fantasy Remake is going to be 2 or 3.
Yeah, I heard about that. But man, that's like nostalgia.
Yeah.
Here, I want to get it because it's within striking distance. I want to get Legend of Dragoon so you kids understand what we had to go through. Here we go.
4 discs. Everything was 4 discs. I felt like.
So, pretend. Here it is.
When you talk about 4 discs, I can't help but think about the boxes of 1.4 meg floppies for, I mean, like.
So I want you to look at this.
I've got some in this Monkey Island box.
Literally, like you'd open a box and it would be 20 discs worth of.
Oh yeah, stacks.
Yeah.
You kids don't get it. Like, you install your Final Fantasy games on your hard drive, your 200 gigs. Like, this is what we had to do. So we would get this game. This is Maddie and I. We would get this game. Yeah. Hey, I got the new Legend of Dragoon. We open it up. There's disc 1 and the manual. But then you look
just
past
rattling around.
Just what's under here?
Raw
if you go back to an early era in the game, you've got to switch out the disc again.
Yep.
So when you want to go get the Dragoon Spirit for Congo, you got to put in disc 2.
And there's disc 3.
Yeah.
It'll prompt you be like, please insert disc 3. Like, what? Please insert disc 4. What? And then there's cool art on the back.
Oh God, the game's so good.
Man, I know I'm giving you some nostalgia feels. I know it. There it is right there.
There's like 3 Legend of Dragoon cosplayers in Kentucky, and they don't have a rose. It's my dream to cosplay.
One day, not today, one day I would love to tell the story because I often think about how gamers today, especially RPGers, they like Final Fantasy 16, which I'm still playing through. Good things are happening in Final Fantasy 16.
I beat it.
You beat it? Okay,
yeah.
we'll talk
really
about
cool.
this.
I'm the gamer.
I'm working. I'm still playing it. So I think about like when people are playing Final Fantasy 16, all the graphics and the story and the things that you see, like it's not like, okay, this is what I expect. When we were kids in 1997 and we were playing Final Fantasy 7 and things happened in Final Fantasy 7 that you had never seen before, because you went to Final Fantasy 6, which was 2D, 16-bit art.
I never played it until later. Final Fantasy 7 was my first video game ever.
So you, Maddie, understand. You will go, you see 2D art, and then you go to Final Fantasy 7, and then you see things like the first time I saw Bahamut Zero, like I think I woke up the neighbors in our apartment complex because it was just like the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And one day I want to tell a story, not right now, but one day I'm going to tell the story of the first time I fought Sephiroth. Like that whole thing blew my mind because there's never been anything like that. And I feel kind of bad that moment as me as a kid fighting Sephiroth cannot be repeated today. Because you're like, oh, big flashy graphics, like that's done. Like, but back then we had never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
So
when the 8 came out, we were a buzz because the just upgrade from 7 to 8 was amazing.
I had the 8
remember,
demo.
8's not even that great. I'm sorry, but it was like, but back then, we were just like,
Tina, watch out. Peepaw's going to get in the chat. Peepaw's going to get in the chat. He's going to be real excited about it.
Tina, I downloaded the opening video and just watched it tons and tons of times because the opening video to 8 was so good with the.
But how long did it take you to download that?
It took on my 50. Beep, beep, beep. We have to rely on. Yeah,
absolutely. Games release common games now. If Botting Kaiser's get a remaster, Suikoden get a re-release. Elliot is so excited.
I'm excited for it too. I'm so excited for it.
That's his favorite game.
You know what? So I know. I'm gonna message the guys at Living Room Games. We're all cool. I'm gonna say, hey, do you think you can get Suikoden 1 and 2 re-release? I'm gonna ask them.
I would lose my shit. And that's me saying it lightly. I would say something more inappropriate were we not live.
Yeah, I'm going to ask right now, hey, can we get Suikoden 1 and 2 physical release LRG? I'm going to do it right now.
That's how we get more viewers on the channel is we get Rob to go ask for Limited Run to run certain games, and they say, sure, Rob, we'll do that.
Someday, Rob. Are there like, the licensings? Oh my God.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Literally
if
anything.
Funko can conquer licensing, then other people can too.
Funko can make a board game out of anything. It's wild.
That's true.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean,
wasn't Doom 2 or like a dozen floppies? Probably.
It was a billion floppies. I mean, you literally were sitting there swapping out floppies for hours to get that game installed.
There, done. Physical release. Asking for it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Boom.
I'll give them smooches. Does that sweeten the deal?
No scrunches.
How much is that? How many smooches do I have to give?
Smooches from beautiful, near me conditioned cast members. That's us.
I'll do my hair so I don't look so like a gremlin. What else is new, everybody? Did any of you see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I was just gonna say, who's seen a recent movie? TMNT?
Me.
So Maddie, help me out here. I'm a frame rate snob. I like to see my movies at 24 frames a second. I like to see my video games at 60. Did the choppiness frame rate bother you, or did you just like?
No, I loved it. It almost felt like, even though it's not stop motion, it almost felt stop motion, like a really great way.
Like Tim Burton.
Yeah, it felt comparable to Across the Spider-Verse for me as far as the animation quality.
Kind of like blended watercolor.
Yeah, it just felt like the 80s were alive in this movie. They took like 80s like TMNT. They're like, this is it. Here you go. This is like, it's messy and it's like there's like gloop and slime and stuff and everything looks a little weird. And all the turtles, like they recorded all in the same room, which doesn't happen that often.
That never happens. That does not happen. No.
Yeah, and so the way they all bounce off of each other feels so real. Like, I had a great time. I really liked it. I laughed the whole time. Like, it just felt really genuine. Like, their chemistry was really good. They reimagined Splinter in a way that I really enjoyed. I don't know if everybody else will, but I really liked him. And Superfly, so good. I loved it.
Okay.
I was very happy.
Yeah, so
and of course, I saw Barbie twice. I assume people was making a reference.
Okay. So I saw the trailer of Turtles in front of Spider-Verse, which, again, I'm so proud of myself for seeing a current movie. Hey, I saw Oppenheimer too. Hey, I'm going to see Barbie. I haven't seen Barbie.
But so you saw Oppenheimer before you saw Barbie?
I really want to see Oppenheimer.
The original plan was to see Oppenheimer in the morning, which I did. I kind of misjudged because I thought Oppenheimer was 2 hours. It actually was 3 hours. Like, Jesus, I have things to do, but I'm going to be in this movie. And I was going to see Barbie that night, but it didn't work. So I'm still going to see Barbie. But, like, I saw a trailer before that. I saw a trailer for Turtles in front of Spider-Man. And, like, it bothered me because I was like, oh, this is too choppy. I can't deal with this. But
it's so good.
Okay. I'll give it a shot. I'll let go. Let it go.
That's a different movie.
Actually, no. As much as I hate on white people, Frozen 2 is a legit good movie. Like, that's a good movie.
Yeah, I saw Barbie twice. I saw Talk to Me, that new A24 horror movie out of Australia. I really like that.
Oh yes, I've heard.
I've
heard it's really, really, really great. Really great. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, anything A24, like, are you really surprised? Because they're so, like, they pick the right thing.
And we're going to see a lot of A24 movies probably because they're the only ones that are, like, paying their actors enough to, like, bypass the SAG award, or not SAG award, but the
strike.
The strike, right?
Yeah.
So they're the ones that can continue making films when these other companies are like, no, we're going to bleed you dry first. So, I imagine we'll see more.
And I think I saw that, like, some actors were, like, pushing back on, like, hey, these indie films, how dare you all? A strike is supposed to be a strike. But I think the problem is it's the big companies that are the problem, not like A24. And someone asked last time we streamed, if the SAG strike, if the writer strike, and if the actor strike affects video games, technically, you can apply, and, like, video games can be, if you apply, video games can be waived. So if you go through the process, you can still, like, do stuff. But you got to do a thing. So there's an update from last time.
Has anyone seen the Dracula movie in the boat?
No, they're both big flops.
Trailer for that and thought,
that's the one with
Sorry, Dan. What were you saying?
I saw the trailer for that and I thought, you know what? That's a neat idea. They made a whole movie about literally like 6 pages worth of the Dracula novel, right? I mean, that's like because those people have a story, but Bram Stoker didn't care about their story. That's kind of.
Is this the Dracula movie with
No. The
Nicolas Cage?
one?
No.
Nicolas Cage? No, it's not that one.
No.
It's different. So there's 2 that have been released this year, and both have been flops.
Yeah, because the Dracula on the boat, that's more Nosferatu, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ish.
I've read those books. They're over there.
Feature type deal. Dracula.
Blue Beetle comes out today.
I did see a preview for Blue Beetle. Okay.
You guys aren't going to see the big shark movie? What is it? Meg 2? Meg 2?
Megalodon shark tornado.
I'm good.
Boy. Guys, I got to bow out. I got to get up for work tomorrow. So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Sorry. Man, literally, I have to launch a game tomorrow.
We're all adults, and we try
I gotta play. Let me look at my invisible watch. I gotta play Baldur's Gate now.
You gotta.
I gotta see if my girlfriend's gonna be upset that I slept.
I was gonna say, you gotta have your second date with a mind flare.
Oh my goodness!
So Maddie, I want you to hold my hand when I get this in September 6th. I want you to hold my hand. Make sure I don't forget the gloves or things that I need to do.
I don't know what they're talking about.
I'll send you a link.
There's like a million gloves.
Good night, guys.
Good night, Dan.
Later, Dan.
I guess we can.
I'd say end.
Wrap it up.
Yep. Love you
Good
guys.
night, everybody at home. We'll see you next time. Make sure you check out Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone. Y'all excited for the game, and thank you, Maddie, for talking about the game too. Give me a couple minutes to be excited, because 6-year-old me was making paper Pac-Mans and paper Donkey Kongs, and for real, it's Rob Fox designer, it's a thing.
I am going to push on purpose.
Are you going to push the button, man?
And not by accident.
Press the big red button.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Good night. Cheers.